Good morning, good evening, good afternoon everybody, and welcome to the NetRunner channel. I'm Jamie, and today I'm going to reveal my 2020 gaming, streaming and YouTube studio. For those who don't know who I am, I've been a content creator for 4 years. I've been a full-time live streamer for 3. I was formerly a partner on Mixer under the name Lag Addicts, and I'm now on Twitch under the name NetRunner, and I've now created this YouTube channel. I wanted to make the very first video that I ever made to be about this brand new studio that I've built with gear that I've built up over the past 4 years of content creation, and this is the sum of it all. This is the new place. My wife and I have just moved house. I've now got a basement turned into a studio. My wife and I have worked really hard on it, and this video is going to show it all off. This is my first ever video. If you guys really enjoy it, please leave a like down below. Like a comment, let me know what you think of my first ever attempt at a YouTube video. It would mean the world to me. But without further ado, here's the whole setup. Everything that I use to create YouTube content, create gaming content, all of that good stuff. Check it out. Here we go. And here we go. That's where I was just sitting talking to you guys. That is the couch, aka the YouTube setup side of things. I'll give you a little bit of perspective out from that. Yeah, right now my lights look really short, mainly because the couch is pretty short. Yeah, there's that. So let's just start from this side of the room, and then I'll walk us all the way around the whole side of the room, get through all of the gear that we've got in here, all the things we use in, and all the decorations and all that sort of stuff. So we're going to start here. We start off with these sound panels that are from EQ Acoustic. I just got them off of Amazon. It's a UK-based company that make these foam panels. You can get acoustic panels which are a bit more effective, but they're very expensive, and for the dampening I needed in this room, these were ideal for what I needed. Really great things. You'll get to see them in more detail as we get later around the room. I probably should have put the brightness up, but I like the aesthetic, so you'll get to see them in greater detail. I've got them on the roof here, and I've got them over there and over there. I've got them all over the room, so you'll see them. For lighting, I'm currently using 2 GVM 800Ds. Got one here and one here, and I use them to light the room in ambience when I'm on stream, and then when I'm shooting YouTube videos I use them for daylight, and get that really good lighting and crisp to get the best out of this camera that I'm currently using. My camera normally goes on this tripod right here, as well as we have the recorder, which is the H4n Pro Black Edition. I'll show you better as we kind of come around. And what's plugged into that is, here's my boom arm by NetRunr. So this boom arm, relatively cheap. It's very relatively inexpensive for a boom arm stand. It's super sturdy though. Absolutely amazing stand. Super thick. Thick with 3 C's. But it's great. And then it's got the boom arm holder right here, allowing me to angle it in so many different ways. I used to use a mic stand, but I recently upgraded when we got the studio. I've upgraded to this bad boy. It allows for so much more possibilities. It's a really great thing. And then the mic that I've got here, guys, is the Rode NTG4 Plus, which goes wired down in to the H4n Pro Black Edition on this magic arm, which is attached to the tripod. So I can just hit record on this, record on the camera that's there, and we're good to go. Mind the cable management. Because this is a working YouTube set, the cables need to be out, just so I can move everything, and I can shoot from that corner, I can shoot from this corner, I can use the couch, or I can even shoot the desk setup. Basically allows for much more flexibility. On the wall here we have the Nanoleaf canvases. I believe I have 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me count real time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just lost count. I'm an idiot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yep, 17. Yep, quick maths. Ha ha ha. Screw you, maths teacher, telling me I'll never succeed in life. Over here we've got some of my pop collection. Actually, my most valuable pops are in this collection right here. I was going to go into this a little bit later on for anyone that's interested, but I feel like having decorations in the background of your stream in the side of your YouTube video. Showing off a little bit of personality is a really important thing, and I am a massive nerd, as you guys will come to learn on this channel if you decide to watch more content as I release it. Huge nerd, huge My Hero Academia fan, huge Ready Player One fan, Halo, one of the greatest franchises of all time, The Witcher, Wild Hunt, great game, Gears of War, one of the first games I ever played on 360. It was like just so many dope pops. Let me give you a quick close look at them. But yeah, basically, some of my most expensive pops are in this setup. I have pops worth over $300 individually there. I think that Tenya one is $270 right now. But yeah, huge fan. Great pops are a great investment as well. Maybe don't take investment advice from me on that regard, but I think they're a great investment and shows a little bit of your personality off. And then we just got this brand new couch. I actually built this. That's a lie. I put the legs on it on stream the other day, and my streaming audience will tell you that I should never have a drill because I broke 2 drill bits in the same stream. Yup, 2 drill bits. But yeah, that's the couch that I shoot most of my YouTube content from right there. I don't know why I'm giving you... Who knows? We got this from a website called Wayfair. It's a super cheap couch. It was like $170. But it does the job. It does exactly what I need to. It allows me to sit there and look pretty. I fail at the pretty part, but the sitting down I'm good at. And then I've got more of these EQ acoustic panels along here, dampening the sound up here on the back wall and on the side wall here, just to make sure that this streaming audience gets the best of the best. Going across, we'll go for the monitors first. I have 2 AOC monitors right here. They're really cheap. I think they were $100 each, not even, maybe $90 each. 1080p, 60Hz monitors. My philosophy is, when it comes to my broadcast, I try to, because I've got so much equipment in here, cut costs where I can, where it's not necessary. So on these 2 monitors, these are just for monitoring programs during stream, reading websites, things like that. I don't need them to be super color accurate. I don't need them to be high refresh rate, nothing like that. So I got 2 cheap ass monitors for either side. I've got this one in profile, this one over here in landscape, and that allows me to monitor my programs. This baby in the middle, this is my baby here. It's an Asus PG27Q. It's 165 Hz, 1440p. I'm not quite in the 4K landscape yet. I don't really need to be. I feel like 1440p does me fine for my gaming needs. 165 Hz, more than I need at the moment. With the way I'm capturing my gameplay and my 2-stream setup, my capture card actually limits me down to 120 frames. So I can't even use the full 165. I'm stuck at 120 right now like an absolute pilgrim. So there's that. And then here's my streaming camera, currently with no lens on it. But this streaming camera right here is my baby. This thing here is the A6400. I just got this bad boy. The reason it doesn't have a lens on it is I'm currently using the only lens I own on this camera here. The lens I have on this camera is the Sony 16 to 35mm Zeiss lens. It's an absolute badass f4.0, and I love it. So I use it on my A7 III, which I'm recording on now, and my Sony A6400, and I just interchange the lens between whatever I'm doing, whether it's my stream or if it's YouTube. Right now, I do plan on getting another lens at some point, but right now, this works great for me. And then I have the Rode PG something or other arm. I'll have the link down to this below. I've had this arm for 3 or 4 years now. It's starting to creak. I don't know if you can hear that. But other than that, it served me really, really well. Let me just put that headset back up here. I've got them here for display at the moment. And then I've got my 2 headsets. People are saying, like, why do you have 2 headsets? Simple. This is the headset I used to use for everything. This is my baby. This is my Philips Fidelio X2s. They sound incredible. I'm a bit of an audiophile. There's definitely people who are more audiophilistic than I am, but I like good, crisp audio. That's why I studied at university. I love music. I love good audio. Just gives me that. Oh, yeah. So I love that stuff. So these Philips Fidelios, they're wired headphones. Therefore, they limit me. And I currently use a standing desk, which is a fully Jarvis standing desk. This bad boy right here. Ooh, crispy. And so when I was standing up, I'm quite an animated streamer when I'm standing, and I just found myself constantly yanking that cable and it was really getting on my nerves, and I wanted to invest in a really solid wireless headset, so I invested in these bad boys. These are the Arctis Pro Wireless. Great headset, love them, and I've got a huge head. I've tried Astro A40s, I've tried Astro A50s, all those kind of gaming headsets, and nothing was comfortable for me at all. I mean, I have a gargantuan noggin. These bad boys are huge, and these were always comfortable. Philips Fidelio is great if you need a wired headset. I highly suggest them. They're phenomenal for gaming as well. People always think that you need a gaming headset for gaming. Just get a great audio headset and it will serve you magnifique. I promise you that. Don't always have to go for the gaming label, but if you are wanting to go for a gaming label, the SteelSeries Arctis Pro Wireless, these are the boy. Really, really great. They sound great and they're wireless. They've got an interchangeable battery in the dock, which is right over on the desk here. Let me see if I can get the battery out for you. It just comes right at the side here, this battery. Interchangeable battery, and then when you need to change it in the side, put it in there, charges away. Perfect. And then on the desk here, chat, I don't know why I'm saying chat, I'm so used to being on stream for this stuff. So we'll start with the audio. We've got the mic, the SM7B. This is my baby. You'll see a lot of streamers use these. Phenomenal dynamic microphones, really, really great. Plugged in with an XLR cable, runs all the way down into this cloud lifter. Now, a lot of people say that you need a cloud lifter for it. A lot of people say now with the Go XLR, you don't need a cloud lifter. And other people are like, come on now, Jamie. I don't even know what it is. What does it do? Explain this to me. All a cloud lifter does is it takes phantom power, which is a power source that you put through your XLR cable for powering things like microphones and that. You have 48 volt and 24 volt, all that mumbo jumbo. Anyway, long story short, SM7B, very quiet microphone, but very highly detailed, great microphone, and it tends to be so quiet it needs a lot of gain to boost its audio. And so the cloud lifter allows me to boost that audio in a very organic way. Maybe organic's the wrong word, but allows me to boost that audio here, allowing me to refrain from doing it later on down the line of chain of command. The reason that's important is because I use this bad boy right here. This here is the DBX2866S mic preamp processor. This baby I love, but it's totally unnecessary. If I was going to suggest anybody on setups, I would never, ever, 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 ever suggest to get one of these. And nowadays, there are now so many things, like the Go XLR does a great job. This does a better job, but it's about 150 bucks you can save. Like, you do not need this rack compressor. But what it does is I put my mic into this cloud lifter, into this rack, and then I just mess with the tone. I get that crispy audio, radio voice through it. A little bit of a noise gate, things like that. Allows me to manage it on the rack before I then process my mic into the Go XLR. So if you guys are major audio freaks and you love to be granular and use knobs to change things, who doesn't love to twist a knob in their hands? This will let you do that. It's a phenomenal piece of kit. It's really relatively inexpensive for what it does, but it's professional grade rack compressor, the DBX286S. I love it. I do not suggest getting one. I honestly suggest this bad boy here, the Go XLR. Now, you've probably heard about this. So many broadcasters now use this. It's an expensive piece of kit. They now have the Mini, which you just get with just the 4 dials here. And it's all software ran. Let me see if I can get the software up for you. It's all software ran like this. This software right here, you can all manage it in all these cool tabs and stuff. Lots of tutorials online. Really easy to manage, really easy to work. This will do everything you need, including the stuff that this does. But it's all software based. It's a little bit different. For beginners or intermediate level streamers or people who are not anal about their audio, this thing's phenomenal. Absolutely spectacular. I used to have a huge audio mixer, so many different sources going in, my PCs, my consoles, my PS4, my Xbox, my Nintendo Switch, all that stuff, all going into a mixer and coming out. This thing minimalizes that to a massive degree and allows you to input so many audio sources into your computer. I just punched my camera. It's honestly phenomenal. I cannot suggest it enough. Get a Go XLR or a Go XLR Mini. Really, realistically, guys, the voice effects and the loops, not worth it. So many other things do this, but it's a great little novelty, but really, this is the part that you want. This stuff, great. If you've got the spare money and you want to be able to play with that stuff, it is fun from time to time. My audience will tell you I drive them mental with it, but this is the money maker. The left side here, which the GoXLR Mini does as well, is the money maker. I promise you, worth every penny you'll ever spend on it as a streamer, as a content creator who creates things live on your PC. Really, really worth it. The Stream Deck, yet again, another piece of gear that so many people are using, and it's just such a dream. Like, this is a great, great, great thing. Allows you to micromanage your tasks on stream. I need to tidy mine up a little bit, but I've been using this thing for 3 years now. 2 years, 3 years, I don't know. Pretty much since they released. This thing is phenomenal, and it just allows you to micromanage all the little tasks that you do on stream or when you're editing in Adobe. All those great things. It's great for editing. It's great for microtasking. Even you can just hook websites up to it and just hit YouTube button. Boom. Turns macros into a thing of the past. Really highly suggest it. And then we move on to the peripherals. Well, I mean, we're already on peripherals. God, I ramble. Anyway, I have the Logitech G903 and the Logitech G Pro Wireless. I am aware there's software out there that I can link my mouse onto both PCs because I currently run a 2-PC setup. One PC to my great monitor here and my streaming PC to these 2 monitors here to micromanage all my other programs. So I edit and game on the middle monitor on that PC. And then I use this one here and this one here for streaming and for web browsing. And I use that PC on the left down there. So this is my gaming mouse. The G Pro Wireless is an absolute incredible piece of kit. Honestly, cannot suggest this mouse enough. It is by far the best mouse I have ever used in my 2 decades of PC gaming. This is the best mouse I have ever used. Best response time I've ever had. The speed, the weight of it, it's just incredible. And then for my other daily tasks, I wanted a bigger mouse. I have quite big hands and I wanted a slightly bigger mouse, slightly more robust, more buttons. This is the baby right here, the G903. Phenomenal mouse, absolutely great mouse, love it to death. Wasn't so comfortable with it when I was gaming, and that's why I got this bad boy. But for every other thing that I do on my PC, this is the boy right here. Ignore this. This is just the cap from my SD card reader down in that PC right there. It's a Sony SD card reader. Whoop-de-doo. My gaming keyboard is a 60% keyboard. It is the Odin Labs An Pro 2 60%er, so you're missing 60% of the keyboard. No function keys, nothing like that. This is strictly business. This is for gaming. It's lightweight. It's amazing. It's also Bluetooth enabled if you need it for a laptop or anything like that. This thing, reaction speeds, the key response, it is just incredible. Love it so much. I was really wary about it. I saw another streamer using it and I checked it out and I was like, you know what? It's worth a shot. It was only about 70 bucks. Best investment ever. I own this Corsair right here. It's a K70 Lux. Love it. This is better. Love this. This is better. Swear to God, the feels amazing. And then I put these HyperX pudding keys on it that just allow that RGB just to brighten up and come right through it. It's just a phenomenal little piece of kit. Software is minimalistic, very easy to use, very easy to set up. Great for if you're just starting into PC gaming or you're a heavy PC user. It has lots of macros on it just to get all the keys you need. I promise you, really worth the investment here. The best 70 bucks you'll ever spend on a keyboard. Love it to death if you can handle the 60% on it. This here is the wireless headphone hub that I already showed you for the Arctis Pro wireless headset. So this is it here. You plug in what you need to in the back. It's got a little LED display. You can control all that wonderful goodness. One of my long-term moderators and community members, Kubi, gave me this thing because I'm known for my gamer rage. This just allows me to squeeze the life out of it. And like I said, this is my Corsair K70 Lux. What else we got on this desk? My Amazon Echo 3.0, which I use as an intercom system with my wife, and just for overall abuse, like, computer, I hate you.
You can always send feedback through the help and feedback section of the app on your phone.
Thanks. That's computer. And then we've got my Nintendo Switch right here, which is the Smash Bros. Edition. Great. I got it for me and my wife. I got it to play Nintendo exclusive on stream, as well as just to get my wife a little bit more into gaming. She has now stolen my Xbox One X because all Xbox exclusives are PC now, and I punched my ceiling. But all Xbox exclusives are PC now, so that means that I don't need my Xbox no more. We're Xbox on PC. Xbox is a PC thing now, so I don't need that anymore. So the wife has taken that, and I have commandeered my Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch Pro controller, which are extortionately expensive for what they are, but they're actually really robust. Cell phone with the cool background. Ooh, can I get a focus? Can I get a hoo-yah? There we go. Dope. Love that. Lens cap and the Elgato key light right here. Phenomenal piece of kit. I'm actually going to be getting a second one and putting it on this side. I'm not sure how I'm going to mount it yet with the way all my monitors are 27 inches. So they take up a whole lot of space. This desk, this Philly Jarvis desk is humongous. Like, I genuinely, it probably doesn't even look like it at the 60mm angle, but this is a deep ass desk. And I promise you, these 27-inch monitors, 3 of them, make it look tiny. And then my router is there behind that. And then we go on to more of a decoration stream. Like I said, creating a creative environment and just having an awesome set where I can shoot from different angles, shoot from different corners. So right here, just more pops. I've got a lot of Game of Thrones pops and all that sort of jazz. Some Marvel pops, Soldier 76, Kraglin. My box for a bunch of my parts for my PC, which is in my RG crosshairs. And then one of my prides and joy right here is back when I was a full-time streamer known as Lag Addicts, I recently just rebranded, if you guys didn't know, into NetRunner. This bad boy right here, my moderators got me this phenomenal custom pop. I was the only streamer on Mixer, I believe, that had his custom pop. If not, I was definitely the first. Had this bad boy for a while now. Love him to death. Thank you so much. If you're watching now, guys, appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for being with me for so long. And then this here was the first ever promotional bundle I was sent by a video game company. Rare sent this out to me, Microsoft and Rare, and I got to play Sea of Thieves right on release day. They sent me this really cool box. It's a hardcore wooden chest with all sorts of promotional gear in it. Where that was an absolute honor and pleasure, and just some more sound dampening down there. And don't look at the cable management. This here is my power redundancy. So that's right, guys. I actually have power redundancy in this room, where it allows me to, if the power goes out, I can continue streaming for, I think it'll give me up to 15 minutes. And that gives me a chance to either have the power come back on, or let stream know before I go down. And it's only the essential services, only my streaming PC, one monitor, my light, my camera, and my microphone are hooked up to that, so that when the power goes down, those things stay on. I'm aware that everything else is shut down, and I can let stream know what's going on, and that stream is going to be slowly shutting off after that point. If the power doesn't come back up, allows it to stay a bit more professional. I'll just keep everybody up to date. Phenomenal piece of kit. If you've got spare money, I highly suggest picking one of those up. My dad actually got me that. I think it was from eBay. But yeah, phenomenal piece of kit there. Got my camera bag for my cameras. Case for the lights, the 800Ds. Those bad boys over there. The box for my new Sony a6400. Like I said, I just got this bad boy to replace this A7 III actually as my stream camera. Great piece of kit there. And then we got down here. So back when I do mobile streams, this is my mobile streaming setup right here. Just a camera handle, little tray here, and the Rode Video Micro. Yeah, Video Micro. So this allows me to have great audio while streaming from my phone for those mobile streaming setups. And then I've got my Sony PS4 Pro. I don't know why I said Sony, but that's my PS4 Pro right there, which is for playing my PlayStation exclusives on stream. Some spare cables. Mess. Some nice paint, because these shelves are brand new. We're going to paint them as well. PS4 controller and some collector's editions of games and things like that I want to keep. I don't really keep hard copies anymore, but the steel case for Batman Arkham City and stuff like that, I wanted to keep all that. And a mirror. Hi guys. And then I think finally, guys, the last thing to really show you is my Elgato green screen, which I use for all sorts of little creative things, and it's really handy. If you it just goes up and down really easy like that. Perfect. Really easy to store away, not take up too much room in this. I forgot the most important part about this room, chat. Stop. I need to stop calling you chat. The most important thing about this room, and every YouTuber and streamer, I swear to God, guys, once I show you this life hack, once I show you how to create content like a professional, I have been full-time content creating for 3 years now, and I promise you this will change your life forever. Half-chewed clogs by your dog. These things have been through the wars. Bear, my dog, he's now 1.5 years old. When he was younger, took a chunk out of them. So easy, guys. You're in the middle of stream, you need to nip out for whatever reason. Boom! Clog game. You can't beat it. The best thing ever. Now I'm going to go into showing you both computers and what's going on inside of those bad boys. So we'll start off with the streaming PC. This is the older of my two PCs. This was originally a streaming and gaming rig when I first got it, and it's a little different now. It's a Ryzen 1700X, overclocked, running on a ROG Crosshair Hero 6 with 32 gigabytes of 3600 hertz RAM, and it now has in it an NVIDIA 1660, which has the new NVIDIA chip that allows me to stream using the graphics card with no hindrance to the machine whatsoever. Has that great little thing. Anything in the new series of cards, the 1660 and the 20 series, they all have that chip. So I actually took my gaming card out and put it back into my gaming PC and just got the 1660, and it runs like a dream. And then I've also got the Elgato, let's see if we can see it. I've got the Elgato 4K 60 Pro, what's it called again? It's the Elgato internal 4K card, Mark II edition. I had the Mark I, it was terrible, it had a lot of problems, but the Mark II, it's smaller, and it works like a dream. I have a few issues from it time to time, but overall, I have a lot of issues with a lot of capture devices. That capture device is selling me really well. In the middle, between the two, is the Move mat. If you guys do decide to get a standing desk, please get an anti-fatigue mat. If you're not using an anti-fatigue mat, you can do a lot of damage to your feet standing still on them for long periods of time. You're kind of losing out on the benefit of the standing desk. And anti-fatigue mats, they are made of foam with like a textured material underneath it that has different bumps and grooves and all sorts. They are quite expensive. This one was like $150, but quality, you get what you pay for. And when it comes to your health, or you're creating content like I am 5, 6, 7 days a week down in this office, looking after yourself is important if you want to be able to do this for a long time. And what we have here is my gaming and editing rig, and it's running on a motherboard, the ROG Hero 8, as well as 16 gigabytes of 4000 megahertz RAM, which I will be upgrading to 32 gigs for editing purposes, but right now the 16 gig is actually going through really, really well and handling all my 4K edits really, really well. I'm using the 1080 Ti graphics card. The reason I'm still using the 1080 is because I'm waiting for the 30 series to come out. The 2080 Ti, wasn't an upgrade enough for me to spend the money on. So I was waiting for the 30 series to come out. I tend to skip a generation. So I'm sticking with the 1080 Ti until we have the 30 series to come out, and I'll get the top card from that. But that is the main internals here. I've got a platinum rated PSU for great power rating, just to make sure I'm not overusing that side of things. But that gives you that, and it's in a Fractal Designs case. And my streaming PC is in a Corsair Crystal Series case, which is great there. And that is what's running in both my PCs. I don't think I'm missing anything major stats-wise. Oh, I forgot the CPU. The CPU in this bad boy is a Ryzen 9 3900X. which is an absolute beast. The Ryzen 9 3900X is, sorry, it's the Ryzen 9 3900, not the 3900X. It's the 12 core, 24 thread CPU. I got it for my editing, and it absolutely is a dream for editing. If you're looking to have a high-end gaming PC and an editing rig, the Ryzen 9 series is just spectacular. Chugs through 4K like it's nothing. Great little addition there. And what I will be doing is putting something on this wall. I think I'm going to put some set of shelves there, just more personality stuff, no more gear. I'm pretty happy with the gear I've got right now. I think I'm going to just be making content with the gear I currently have, and we'll just see where it takes us. As a gearhead, you never know. You're always going to end up adding a little bit more to it. Hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You guys are incredible. Bye. And we're back sitting down. Thank you guys for checking out me rambling throughout the whole room. I know I got kind of in a roll there, but I just wanted to show you guys everything. I'm so excited about this space. I'm so excited about all the content that we're going to be bringing to you guys, both on stream. You guys can catch me on twitch.tv/NetRunner, Wednesday to Sunday, starting at 7 AM Eastern or 12 PM UK. I'll be uploading twice on YouTube every single week, eventually going up to 3 times as I get better at editing and creating. Guys, seriously, thank you from the bottom of my heart for checking out this video. If you guys have made it all the way to the end, make sure you click that subscribe button and that notification bell. I'm going to be creating the best content I possibly can, going across a wide range of things, talking about what it's like to be a full-time content creator, going up and streaming to like 700 people and making a full-time income, to losing that site. That site's now shut down. I was on Mixer originally under the name Lag Addicts, and I'm now rebranded as a brand new content creator, brand new channel on Twitch, brand new channel on YouTube, and that journey. So if you guys want to know more about what it's like to be a small-sized full-time content creator, how I make money, how I create content, as well as talking about video games that we play, movies that we see, TV shows that we talk about, geek culture as a whole. I'm going to be making more content all about those things and more as I find my voice on this site. Please give me a subscribe, come along this journey, write in the comments, let me know how you thought this video was, let me know what you liked about my setup, what you think needs to be changed, what I need to do better as a content creator, whatever it is. Thank you so much for your time. It means the absolute world to me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Jamie out. Bye!